I just realised it's full moon. I'm grateful for that. I have started to pack. I have permission to use a block of land for a two-nighter. Trying to decide if I drive or take the ferry and hike. Okay, I've hardly left my house, still very much in suburbia, but I wanted to show you this because she's going to keep rising and rising and get smaller and smaller. But that is a delicious full moon. Let me turn this around. There she is. I don't know, you really can't, you really can't see how glorious that is, but that is the moon rising. So I'm going to be in good hands tonight and embrace her beauty and light. Now let's get out of the rat race. Back to the car. Just another frantic Friday. Not really, it's not really that frantic. It is now because I'm dizzy. It's probably 5 o'clock. I'm good at this Friday, 5 o'clock thing. I'm getting ready to go for 2 nights for a little bushcraft and stuff. And this is what I'm eating. I'm taking a 24-hour hunger buster, 24-hour ration pack with me. 24-hour pack for 2 days. I really want to catch some fish, but if I don't, I'll just eat nerites and that's fine by me. It was packaged in October 2017, and 3 years old. Maybe it's in date. Anyway, we will see.
At this time of year, there's a lot of controlled burning. It's really hard to video in the dark while I was driving past these beautiful little spot fires in the distance and the smoke crossing the road. So I stopped the car to just show you one little remnant of a spot fire. These can be dangerous, but they are intentionally lit and monitored so that later in the season we avoid any catastrophic problems.
And I was thinking of a happy song, like the one that I've got right now by Jimmy Little. This is Randwick Bells.
She doesn't go too far. I really want you to see this.
I think this is a bushstone curlew, and she's protecting her 2 little babies.
It's 8:47 and I've just arrived. Rather than go straight to the property where I'm allowed to camp, I decided to come here for a fish, and I thought I'd look down here first. What? I might find some nerites. All we've got is chitons, as far as the eye can see. Oh. Here's a little nerite. Go down a bit further. Beautiful little supper. This one's not a nerite. I can't remember its name. But I can still eat it. And they're stunning.
Immediately, gift appeared, and I had a juicy billy goat plum to eat. Now away from the sea, in the darkness, under the bright full moonlight, the mosquitoes introduce themselves. I'm not sure if you can see them on my hand here, but they're definitely attacking everywhere. Here's my setup in the dark. I've got my hammock with its own mozzie screen up and a tarp, mostly just for condensation protection.
Yes, I will.
This is the hammock from Mitchell's and
Sticks. I need a new torch. Got this held out just by counterbalance. And that one is, there's a big rock behind that shrub. I've got my evening snack ready to cook, but first I really want to have a look to see if there's something delicious to go with it. Turns out I'm going to be having crackers with those because I don't think it's worth doing anything else. I'm not starving, and I know that I'll have the energy and motivation to make good food in the daytime. And I'm having a cup of tea, and I will be washing it before I use it.
is that too cold? Even though I look like I'm rugged up for winter. I was a bit worried about being cold. I've got no jumper actually. I'm not really rugged up for winter. So I've got a little down vest on. I'm really tired because it was so late when I went to sleep. I think it's 6 something. And I'm going to stay here a bit longer and watch the wallabies. There's wallabies hopping around, but I can't get footage of them through the screen, and they're only on the side behind me.
I got a snag. The tide's going out and we have big tides, so I'm just leaving my rod there and I hope that the tide will get low enough that I can just retrieve it later. And this is a beautiful little sign for me to stop mucking around and do what I need to do out here, which is go down into myself and be in this moment and enjoy it. But first, a little breakfast. The cereal bar, blueberry and apple, I was afraid that it was going to be just like a muesli bar with oats. It looks a bit like a one of them anyway, cakey stuff with jam in the middle. It's alright. I'm well pleased for breakfast at the beach. Before a swim, I actually drove here because I didn't want to waste time walking. I want to waste time on this beach. So I've got my backpack and everything. I'm going to make coffee and draw and be here.
yellow condensed milk and solidified coffee. Delicious. That's what makes it delicious. Oh no, my book is lined. To draw or to write?
I was in the water and couldn't bring myself to get out. I wish I got close-up footage. For those horses, just rode right to here and turned around.
Okay, it's time. I've done some drawing and my back hurts. What is that for a candy chocolate colour? Seriously? Army camo coloured candy chocolates, or Smarties, or M&Ms. Let's see. There must be M&Ms because they didn't melt in my hand.
Chocolate tastes a little bit old, but it's still chocolate, right? Look at my mess. Oh, it turns out I camped my little day camp next to I think it's a St Andrew's Cross. These plums, my beautiful camp is underneath. I was calling Kakadu plum, but I just looked in my little trusty book and it's calling it billy goat plum. So I'll go with that for now. And I just found something I've been waiting for a long time for. I think I missed it last season. Either that or all the children at school ate them in the bush block before I could see them. So let's go and have a look. I've sawed some wood as well for some type of construction. I don't know where I'm going to build yet. We'll see. And I did cook noodles. I didn't film it because I was busy charging my batteries and my phone in the car because I was a little energy unprepared. It's been a lovely day. Had a swim. Here's the native cherry I was talking about. Maybe that's... Oh, I look tired. I think I talked about this in my magical weed loving video. So you can see the tip is not the part you eat, and the bulb that goes red under it is. Oh, it's soft. Oh, green ant on my shorts. Oh. Maybe that was not a green ant. That hurt. All right. So you pick it off and have this little fellow. What's that thing that makes your mouth dry? Is that called astringent? It has a bit of that. And this part's really hard. Maybe that's where the seed is. This one is dried up. To the point where it looks like a sultana. Oh, I have disrupted the green ants. Actually, the sultana version is amazing. It's a fine line between sultana and ant. Oh my goodness. Another billy goat plum. I just read that they're related to mango, and when you think about it, it really does taste a bit like green mango. The long one, like you're meant to eat them green, not like you're eating one that you're not meant to eat green. Oh, get off me. Take this. I might get a few more and then go back to camp and decide what to make. How's that? That is a serious mouthful for a billy goat plum. And they just keep falling out of the tree at me. So I just keep eating them. Hope I don't end up with a bathroom problem. This is the bottom, right? Oops, you missed my second slow pitch. And there it is. If you think there will be movement and you're worried about a clove hitch, put an extra half hitch around the other end. Yeah, this is all hanging because I haven't done the other end yet. So I'm doing 3, 3, 3. Because 3 looks really pretty, that's why I do it. Nah, 3 is a bit of a magic number. It's also pretty. And then we're going to go back the other way. And it kind of, this one kind of is flat. If your sticks were straight, this one's not. The other one can be firm, doesn't have to be rock solid, because this one's going to bring it all in. So that I don't fall out of my chair tonight. And again, we're going to do this. And I've got my dangly tail in the way 3 times. And I've got a big mess in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That makes 3 to here, so I'll just tie it off here. And I'm going to ditch this because I'm getting in knots. So that is, I should have cut it like around and through itself, traveling the same direction, go around and through itself, and without even realizing, 2 half hitches makes a clove hitch. Clove hitches are definitely not suitable where you think there'll be movement, like on a boat or like tent fixings and things like that. You really want to use something more robust. On the trees I've used round turn and 2 half hitches. That lady, she won't move. Actually on the hammock I used a truckie's hitch. It's probably got another name. It's a self-tightening thing. It's kind of got a sheep shank and leverage. I don't know what the other name of that is. And let's do the other end. With the other side secure, this side, oh sorry, I bumped you. This side is movable, but not that movable. I have to think about, can I fit my butt in there? I think that's going to be okay. I'm going to do the clove hitch under it as an added thing. Or actually, like for variance sake, let's do round turn and 2 half hitches. It's the same thing. Round and through. Short end goes around the other one both times. Round turn and 2 half hitches, when it's pulled on, will get tighter and won't get looser. So I'll start by going up here. Did not prepare my rope, cordage. Just looking at leveling my seat. You don't have to be so fussy at getting it nice, but you'll find that if they all line up and sit straight, you won't like have any loosening if it does move into its most favourable position. So that's 3, that's 3, that's 3. And then we go the other way, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't have enough cordage left. 2 will do. 2 will do. I mean, I'm only taking this down tomorrow anyway. And just because of how much I've got left. I'm going around this short one. It was made to make it. Let's have a little look-see. Beautiful. I tied off over here. Now, in theory, I can sit on that and not fall to the ground. This looks pretty dodgy actually. Is very loose. I could have done it a little bit tighter, but if you do them extremely tight when you are doing the lashing, you'll find that you can't spread it out into the position that you want. So I gave myself probably a little bit too much slack, but it's fine. It's not going to go anywhere. It's just not as robust as it could be. Okay. Oh. I'll probably snap the stick before I break the... Oh, that's going to move a little bit. Oh, you know, I've got some canvas, plastic canvas stuff in my bag to make that kind of hammock chair. Almost don't need it. Where's my head going to rest? Oh my goodness. Oh, why didn't I do this in the dark last night? Oh, why? So that's it. 3 lashings, folks, and you've got yourself a chair. I've got to untie one of these if I put that plastic stuff on. I might just do lashings on the back. Oh, look at this. Maybe I should leave it for a surprise. So I didn't bother with the canvas that I was going to do, but maybe later. First, I need a table. And I can't remember if I'm allowed to go around all of them, like a round lashing, which is actually you need 2 round lashings to extend a pole. Like use 2 poles and 2 round lashings to extend the height of a pole. Or if I need to do it like the tripod, but with 4. Someone correct me. But for the sake of this being a very short term and my lack of cordage, I'm just going to go round like a round lashing and then still do frappings. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a tripod lashing because I think the other way won't have any structural integrity. This all feels a bit questionable, but anyway, here we go. I just wanted it like this, so I have the ends exposed. Let's make it. There we go. Over, under, over, under. It doesn't matter where these are, as long as the bottom, this is the bottom end, still kind of line up. I love this cordage. It's got all the strands inside. Yay! Truth be known, I'm probably never going to need that. But it holds. The knots really hold, and they come undone when you want them to. Now, I haven't got much left, so I'm going to start wrapping now. Last one. And I'm just doing 2 frappings here. Again, same reason. Don't have much cordage. Probably I had enough, but now this is the top end and this is the bottom end, and just for the sake of it, I always, sorry about that, low battery warning again. I always finish off with my clovefish or whatever knot I happen to be enjoying on the day underneath. So at the ground, this is the ground end and this is the table end. Alright, let's see if this can stand up. Oh, I said this was the ground end, and it's not. This is the ground end. This end is the ground, and then I've got myself a little hook on the side. Now, to have them all joyfully cross. There's a way to do this. I think you're going to come out. You're going to go in. You go under. 1, 2, 3, 4. This lashing is questionable. See if I can't make it into a table by putting a brace. Go where you most feel alive. I was going to carve this, but I don't want to now. It's beautiful.
There it is, my table and chair. I switched out. I kept feeling like I didn't want to sit properly because I might break my sarong. It's only thin old cotton. So I put a piece of this plastic stuff up exactly the same way, and it's really comfortable. I don't think I need to sew anything. I think any sewing I do, if I had another idea, have a big loop of this stuff, and then you would just hook it over the top and then thread the log through, and it would sit down wherever. But I think this is fine. Let's go fishing. I've been trying to fish, and there's a lot of people here also not catching anything. So now I'm eating beef casserole, heated up here, but have a look at this, she's finally come out. I can tell this has got like a hint of something that's supposed to be good. But it's really not. And it's got MSG in it. So I'm not excited about this. I'll update you later. I just literally swapped a squid, I just cleaned it, for that ridiculous mashed potato packet. It's a win-win situation. So watch me cook it. Oh my goodness. Ah. My fork's getting warm.
sick of waiting. It's legit cooked. It's good. I've got to cook the other end a bit. I wish there was nobody here. Oh, no, but it's a bit more. It's done. And it's rolled. Tastes like calamari.
Good morning. It's only just still morning. It's after 8. And it's been the most wonderful, with nothing on my mind, type of sleep in that I've had in a long time. The hammock is really comfortable tonight. Was really comfortable last night. I'm a bit sad I have to pack up today. It took a long time. Despite doing all the things, like my mandala and just sitting and drawing at the beach. It took a long time to really come down into just this moment. I sort of had no choice about this going to bed early last night thing, which wasn't early. It was like 10 o'clock. But that's early in comparison to the night before at 2:30 because I got here so late and did a lot of stuff and couldn't wind down. When I left the jetty last night, I talked to some people just chatting rubbish, and that was fine. I do realise how much I don't need to be around people. I don't know if that sounds mean or selfish, but I kind of wish I didn't chat to them for so long, because I came out here to be by myself and then I momentarily forgot. I had a really bad headache from around about the time that I got to the wharf. I don't know, I think I mentioned it while I was cooking, maybe. It's lightly lingering, and I actually think it was probably about sleep and not about dehydration. Yesterday when I finished that blue chair and I sat in it and I closed my eyes for a minute, that's when I realised, and I still went fishing. Anyway, not sure if I'll make that weird muesli thing. Might give it to Rainbow and just have the bar. I'm sorry I haven't been able to show you all the foods along the way, which things I ate. Which is mostly everything. I ate the dark chocolate yesterday. That was good. That was when my headaches started coming on. I thought, oh, maybe I don't really want to make another coffee, but maybe it's about caffeine or sugars. And I really have been drinking enough water. Anyway, my head feels like it's been on a run and now has to do some warm down and stretches before it really feels good. I woke up at I woke up and the moon was like just above my feet, and I think that was like 3:30, and I was so comfortable, and I even kind of needed to pee, and I just looked at it and thought, how wonderful. I'm just going to keep this moment for myself. And I went back to sleep. I was too lazy to get my phone, which is like beside my hip. And I heard some rustling. Didn't look. I think I've missed all the wallabies this morning. I have to pack up. Oh, I have to show this because I forget to show it. I've got it only a little bit deflated, a little bit inflated, because that's how it works best here. Karen gave me this. Actually, she might have given me one with a different pattern. We've got a couple in our home now. But I'm thinking of you, Karen. I might just get up and eat some billy goat plums and enjoy my chair before I have to take it apart.
Oh, I found a vegetable. There's carrot in the breakfast bar. I think there was something in the casserole too, but it's a bit light on. Hear me roar. I only got one sachet in the 24-hour kit, so I brought some sachets that I acquired somewhere. Oh, this one's gone hard. How's that for coffee? I don't always do sugar. I'm a bit of a if you feel like it kind of person. And that bar is really sugary, but today's the day. I know that this is my last drink out here. I couldn't find it, or didn't find it, or didn't be bothered finding it last night when I made hot chocolate at the wharf, at the jetty. So it was alright. It was kind of, it wasn't milky, but it was like some milk alternative had been put in there. Oh, the back of this is really grainy. Alright, I'm having a triple sweet coffee. Oh, look at the colour. Fabulous. I made this yesterday. Well, I finished it yesterday. I started it a while back. And I'll tidy this up and make it pretty. Oh, but it doesn't work back here. Awesome orange flavoured drink mix. Orange squash is awesome. Alright, let's see if it all goes back in the bag. I'm going to put this leftover food up the top. I'm not sure if I'll pack it away or just give it to the kids. This bag has got my chair, my now chair, cordage, axe, saw, and my other bit bigger pocket knife, and citronella candles. Usually I do just put the axe on the outside, but I really don't need it, so it can go in. It's going to go in close to my back. This is my clothing. Might just go in the front. My sarong's in there, and that's ready to be a towel. Come on! Okay, or you could come down first, I guess. Alright, this is my cook kit. Got my soto, my entire sleeping stuff, except for the tarp. I misplaced the bag for this when it went in the wash before I came. I just got this at the op shop, and it is silk for $25, I think. And I get it, my legs were a little bit steamy this morning, but I'd rather that than be cold. And I know here it's not a problem because in the day we're hot anyway. If I was going to be cold in the day, maybe being damp in the morning would be problematic, but I'm cool with that. Very, very blessed to be on this land, Aquire country. Also thanks to owners. Oh, better not forget my pillow. Didn't put it in my sleep system. it. Leave no trace. I've all packed up. I'm leaving my nature table, nature observation thing by my beloved billy goat plum tree. And if I ever get to come here again, I'm going to ask the owners if I can use natural fibre rope to build them a bench seat that can just stay here. I think they'd like to come and picnic out here. Perhaps. Anyway. Chauffeur Tangent Tanya. See ya. So in 48 hours I had most of New Zealand Ration Pack, manufactured in 2017. Swapped out mashed potato for a little squid, which I cooked on the open fire. I've had 3 of these native cherries, 1,000,000 billy goat plums. There's a herby thing that is kind of a weed, but you can make tea from it. I collected some on my nature table, forgot to drink some. I'm just trying to think if I ate anything else. I just spotted this. This is neem. I didn't eat any of that. It tastes really bad. It's good for intestinal worms. That was it. 48 hours with a ration pack and a few extras. Try it yourself.